Veteran record of the champion, the challenger, 7-1, including 6 on the bounce. Jawany Scott, just 28 years of age. Shaj is senior at 34. The height's a wash, the weight is virtually a wash. So without further ado, here's our man in the case, Mr. Hal Chaplin, to get your main event underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at your main event of the evening. 5-minute rounds for the Cage Warriors Flyweight World Title, brought to you as always by Fairtex Fightwear and that prize guy. Your judges at cage time when action begins: Mr. Ben Cartledge, Mr. David Leatherby, and Mr. Daryl Ransom. Your diligent referee in the middle of this contest, Mr. Mark Goddard. And now for the thousands in attendance at cage side and the millions tuning in around the globe, London. Oh, let's throw some leather. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5'5" tall. Official weight, 125 pounds even. He is fighting out of London in England and brings him to the cage. A professional mixed martial arts record, 7 wins with 1 defeat. Introducing the challenger, Jawany standing obviously in the cage, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5'5" tall. Official weight, 124.8 pounds. He is fighting out of South Shields in England by way of Bangladesh and brings with him to the cage a professional mixed martial arts record, 16 wins with 5 defeats. Introducing to you the reigning, defending Cage Warriors Flyweight Champion of the World, Shaj Superman Haque.
So guys, understand the rules. You're fine to listen to me. Keep yourself protected. If I tell you to stop, please stop. Okay? If you want to touch gloves, do it now. God bless.
Final instructions from referee Mark Goddard. 5-minute rounds if they need them for the big gold belt, the Cage Warriors World Flyweight title. The challenger, Jawany Scott, in the black and yellow. The champion, Shaj in the black. We are underway, folks. Many predicting that these two will need the full 5 to settle this one. We've seen Shaj do that before. We've not seen Jawany Scott go more than 3. Questions to be asked there.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier on. This is typical Shaj. This is the way he fights. In, out, left, right, non-stop bouncing. And he can do this for 5 rounds handy.
And he's got power too. We can't forget that. Saw him finish Sam Creasy.
Does he have many subs on his record?
That's a very good question, Paul. He has none. No submission victories, no submission defeats. Only 1 finish in that long career. It's by Jake Hadley.
Oh, look low, sounded low.
Scott good to go though, and a touch of gloves. coming close to the right hand.
And that jab's been finding a home. A lot in this round from Shaj.
Yeah, he's so good behind that jab. He keeps moving, he's always on his toes, the footwork's on point, the head's moving.
Man, I get tired looking at Shaj Haque. It is good forward pressure from Scott though.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from Scott. Really landed anything significant yet though. There's a nice body kick from the champ.
He's just trying to, at least, he's just trying to get the rhythm of Shaj.
Stop, over there. Time, over there.
And
Okay, stay there.
Eye poke there.
There we are.
From the champ.
Over there. Look at me. Can you see me okay? You sure? Yeah. You can see me fine. We're going to continue. Good man. Turn around, turn back in.
Yeah, just a thumb across the eyelid there. Thankfully, Jawany Scott okay, doesn't need the time, doesn't need the doctor, and we get right back to it. Nice jab from the champ. Shaj so fast on that jab.
Doing a lot of circling up to the weak side of Scott. Textbook really. This is what I was talking about with Shaj's fight IQ. It just doesn't do anything. It doesn't make too many errors in there at all.
Yeah, and that's tough to do over 3 rounds, let alone 5. But that is why he's the champ.
Nice shot from Scott. He's in on a single leg here. Good defense from Shaj. Manages to break the grip.
Approaching the final 30 seconds of the first round.
Scott just reaching for a takedown there. A little bit too far out.
Well, that's something different from the champ.
A little switch kick never hurt anyone, Brad.
Scott trying a big right hand, but the champion gets a takedown late in the round. Lands some punches, the knee on the way up. And that will put a bit of an exclamation point on that first round.
Yeah,
champion, Paul.
Great first round from Shaj. I think Scott is just struggling with the pace and struggling with Shaj's movement and his timing.
Jawany Scott firing back with a nice jab of his own here as we look back at some of the action from that first round. Folks, when we next see you, it will be September 13th in Newcastle for Cage Warriors 193. And then 2 weeks later, we're back on the Emerald Isle. Cage Warriors 194 in Dublin. You promised me a pint of Guinness in Newcastle, Paul.
I will not be there. In Dublin. I won't be there in Newcastle, unfortunately.
I'm sure I can hang on for an extra 2 weeks. Nice stiff right hand from Shaj Haque. Jawany Scott firing back there. Slip there from the challenger.
Yeah, nailed him with that kick when Scott's 2 feet sort of came together. Just cut him off balance.
Nice combination from the challenger there.
I'd like to see him really follow up with a takedown after the shot. When Haque's feet are planted, really commit to it. And see what your top position is like on the ground.
Jawany dipping under a nice left hook from the champion that time. Still a lot of circling from the champ. Just a little bit short of that right hand, and Scott coming back with shots of his own now.
Yeah, that's better work from Scott. Starting to land a few now.
The crowd here in London really getting behind their boy.
A big right hook there from Haque. Nice defense there from Scott. Double leg attempt from Shaj.
He is, of course, the older of the two in this fight, but he's dismissed any notions of that age playing a factor here. He said, look, I'm training young, high-level guys every day in the gym. I'm going to be able to keep up with them.
Yeah, and I believe every word he says, because, I mean, the proof was in the pudding here tonight, and you can see it. I know we're only on round 2, but this is just typical Shaj Haque. His high pace from the very get-go, and he's just not letting up.
Nice combinations from the champ now, letting those hands go.
Yeah, nothing overly big landing from either opponent. Yeah.
There's a nice right hand from the champ.
Scott just sitting onto a big right hand, doesn't connect fully.
Haque's corner were telling him there that they think Jawany Scott has slowed down massively.
I don't really see it. I think he's still up there.
I'm not sure I see that either. So, yeah, maybe just trying to give the man a bit of confidence, but maybe they're seeing something we're not. It is the champ setting the pace with these strikes there. Scott trying to trap him up against the fence, but takes a few shots there.
I'd like to see Shaj just, instead of just the jab move, just come in, really commit to about 3 or 4 big punches, finish with a leg kick and get out of there. He is landing the jab, he is landing the right hand when he does throw it, but I'd like to see him just piecing 3 or 4 combinations together.
Haque's corner, feeling that the knockout is there for him.
Nice shot there from Scott. Last 10 seconds. Takedown attempt there from Shaj, just pulls out of it.
Left hand from the challenger. And we will see round 3. Let's take a look back at some of the action from that second frame. Nice combination there. Just caught Jawany while his feet were in a bad spot. And a nice counter there with the right hand from the champ. still a lot of pressure from the challenger. Well, I don't know about you, Paul, but for me that feels like another round for the champion.
Yeah, I think he's the busier of the two, landing the cleaner shots. 2 rounds up for Shaj, in my opinion.
Certainly not a massive amount in it. And potentially 3 more rounds to play with.
Go, guys.
And when you've got rounds like this that are very close, one big knockdown, one big flurry, a couple of really clean shots can really cement a round for you in the judges' eyes. The judges, of course, looking for damage, the big impactful blows that have a noticeable effect on the opponent, like those from the champ.
There's better work from Scott, whose jab landed.
And now it's Jawany Scott's corner telling the challenger that they believe Shaj Haque is slowing down.
I don't see that one. I don't see that either.
Scott bringing the crowd to life here in round 3.
Yeah, it's definitely better work from Scott here in the third. He's landed that jab a couple of times.
And he's cut Shaj Haque. He's cut him on the cheek there, just under the right eye. You have to keep an eye on that one. Nice inside leg kick from the challenger. The crowd have noticed that cut, they can feel it. The champ getting backed up a little bit here. Still firing back though.
Yeah, now I do notice Shaj slowing down just a touch.
Talking to the challenger in there.
Hands up, hands up, let's go.
Nice left hand there from the champ. Scott firing back with a jab. Just under 3 minutes left in this third round. If we haven't got a winner by the end of this one, we will see the championship frames. Virgin territory for Jawany Scott. Not for the champion though. Good shots there from the challenger. Crucially, Paul, our shirts still clean.
I'm getting behind a guard here, Brad. They're too close for my liking.
Both men landing in these exchanges.
Yeah, this is definitely the best round for Scott that we've seen through the 3 rounds so far.
Nifty little back elbow there from the champ attempted. Keeping Scott guessing, it's not just pure boxing here.
I wouldn't mind seeing Scott going back for that takedown that he attempted. And see what he's like, or see what he has on top pressure, on top control.
Nice right lands there from the champ. A jab back from the challenger.
Yeah, it seems to be the same type of punch that Haque is throwing all night. It's a 1-2, 2-1, everything's straight. Maybe a little hook here or there. I'd like to see him mix up, try go to the body, try throwing up a cut. The takedown attempt here from Scott. Just pulls out a bit.
Real chess match playing out in front of us here at the Indigo at the O2. Cage Warriors 192 main event. Crowd brought the Paul Redmond on the call here tonight.
A big right hook there from Shaj. Put Scott on the back foot.
A very, very close round here. Well, folks, as we said, we're back with more action in September. Let's have a look at what's coming up on Cage Warriors. There we go, folks. Newcastle up next. Cage Warriors 193, September 13th. CageWarriors.com for your tickets. You also might want to join us in Dublin, September 27th, or in Rome, first weekend of October. A summer break and then a busy few weeks for Europe's leading MMA organisation. As we enter the back part of the year, and right now we enter the championship rounds. Jawany Scott immediately closing the distance on the champ.
Ashley Grimshaw just calling by Scott just to touch him up with a jab first, and then get busy with the heavy punches.
Oh, nice uppercut from Scott. But Shaj seems to have caught Jawany with something in one of those exchanges. Yeah, look to a big shot from Haque. The challenger in trouble here.
Yeah, I don't know what hit Scott first, but didn't look all there when his back was on the fence. The short elbows here from Shaj.
The champion's corner imploring their man to get Jawany Scott out of there. More big shots from the champ.
That's what I was talking about earlier on. See the way he reaches his foot to the far leg to try and take that back. Scott just spinning out of it. Swing and a miss from Scott.
Good work from Jawany Scott. The question though, has he recovered? Scott finds a way off the fence.
And plenty of time to walk here, 3 minutes to go.
Another right hand from the champ.
The right hand gets through from Shaj. Nice wrist control there from Shaj. Shot in from Scott. Has his hands clasped, gets the takedown. Can he hold it? Can he keep Shaj here? He's got plenty of time. The 2.5 minutes left.
Can Jawany Scott get this round back now?
Yeah, Shaj's doing a good job of just framing out the head, trying to keep Scott's body down, passes underneath his hips. Scott breaks the grip. He's in half guard here. Shaj's guard is wide open.
Ashley Grimshaw with instructions in the corner there. Brad Pickett and Daniel Sam also behind Jawany Scott here tonight.
Looking for Scott to step behind and clear that leg. Get the first hook in. Has one hook in. You see him grapevine in that leg, breaking Shaj down. Shaj just gets that leg free again.
The champ back to his feet, trying to find a way to break this grip. Another takedown from Scott, and he's still got time. 90 seconds left in the round.
Has that arm trapped underneath. I think it seems to like that bottom leg in to sort of hook. Turn it in, there's one hook. Now we can peel Shaj away to his left, to aim in the space on the fence. Shaj's doing a clever job here, 2-on-1, just in behind the back of the glove. Very difficult for your opponent to pull his hand free. Still has this hook. Peeled Shaj away from the cage. He's got to get that hook right back in. And the inside of Shaj's legs. Gets it.
Just over half a minute left to play with in this fourth round. And this one could prove pivotal.
Shaj trying to get out the back door. Now eats her knee up the middle.
Final 10 seconds of the round. The champ still throwing. Scott still walking him down. Wow, what a round. A big fourth round there. Shaj Haque doing some good work early on. And this is where we believe Jawany Scott got wobbled there. Couple of right hands. And a big one there.
Yeah, it was that big right uppercut.
Well, I think there may even have been something before that, Paul.
Yeah, there's the right hand straight down the pipe. Yeah, just seemed to drop off that right uppercut.
And just as we're watching these replays here, Jawany Scott's corner forcing him to look over at Shaj Haque, saying, look at this guy, he's exhausted.
Let's go! Get him up! Back corner.
The seconds are out, and we will get our fifth and final round underway. Jawany Scott, Shaj Haque, a round of applause here in the Indigo.
Yeah, I don't know, Bradley. From what I can remember, I think in 2 rounds apiece here.
I potentially have this one 3-1 to the champion, but we of course aren't watching this to judge it. It's just a somewhat educated guess, I think you would say. Close rounds early on, though.
Scott's corner looking for him to peel him up off that position. Nice job there from Scott. Back to the centre.
A rare swing and a miss there from Haque.
Jawany Scott has answered any question I had earlier of can he go to the championship rounds.
Yeah, doing some of his best work in the fourth. Was it enough to negate the damage done earlier by the champion, though? Can Jawany Scott capitalise here? Nice kick to the body.
Scott's definitely looking the fresher of the two.
Yeah, I'd certainly agree with that, Paul. A high-paced sport here in London on a hot night. Nice uppercut there from the challenger. Can Jawany Scott tee up that one big shot? There's a nice left hand. The crowd roaring behind their man now. Another kick to the body. And again, is he getting through? Sapping whatever energy the champ has left. With a stumble out by Shaj. Scott creates some space and shuts him down.
Haque hits the right hand.
Big right hand.
He's got 2 minutes to walk here. If you can pull it off.
Tough to tell, the champ hurt or fatigue. Still able to get out of the way. And fire back. Take that from the champion now, but Jawany defends.
Jawany's on a neck kick. If he reaches that left hand shoe as an anaconda, he has the arm all the way through. He's just got to get to the bicep.
Nice knee. And another. Haque finds himself. Warning from Michael out there not to throw that knee.
He's just got to lock up that bicep and that anaconda choke is there.
Scott heavy on the hips now.
There's even an arm-in guillotine there. Yeah, that's the one.
What he's going for.
That's the one. Switches to the anaconda grip. Has the leg.
Jawany Scott.
Has the leg.
Looking for the submission in the 5th and final round. Doesn't get it. Huge round for the challenger here in London.
He's in a backhand guard here. He's got to come up on top. Potential triangle there. Last minute, the 5th round. I think he's gone back to this guillotine again. You can see him reaching right through to the arm. He's looking for that back again.
The champ back to his feet, takes a knee, and an elbow, and another.
Last 20 seconds.
More right hands from the challenger.
Shot goes down. 15 seconds to go, Brad.
Can Jawany Scott the finish?
Scott has to unload here.
Touches the guard. Looking to hammer away. Another elbow. It's a big run for the challenger. It's a big run for the challenger. And a big elbow to finish the fight. My goodness. What a fight, bro.
What? I have no idea who won that fight, Brad.
Trying to just make some notes throughout that one, and I think I gave the first 2 to Haque, the 3rd to Scott, the 4th to Haque, the 5th to Scott. But my goodness, a couple of those I think close to call. And this is Jawany going for that guillotine.
Yeah, it was a beautiful transition. He just sat back, has the arm all the way through. You see him going straight to the bicep. Had the leg trapped. I thought Shaj was done there. I thought it was a done there. Maybe a little bit too slippy for us. That's why he got out.
And he looks exhausted in the cage now, the champ, struggling to get to his feet. A right hand, I mean, are we in 10-8 territory here? I'm not sure. What a round and what a fight. And what a way to finish an incredible night of action here in London. Will it be and new? Will it be and still?
I have no idea.
I don't have a clue.
The fans won that. Won that.
That's for our judges to decide. Happy birthday to my friend Mr. Ben Cartledge. What a man coming down to London rather on your birthday to judge a Cage Warriors event. The judges tallying their scorecards. The fans here at the Indigo awaiting the result with bated breath. They're cheering the name of the local boy, Jawany Scott. Both corners, I feel, think they've done enough. Only one of them will be correct. Tense moments here as Haque and Scott await the outcome of 25 minutes of incredible action. And I believe our MC, Mr. Hal Chaplin, is heading back into the cage with the official decision. So for one last time here in London, let's throw it to him and find out who is leaving with the big gold belt. Here's Mr. Hal Chaplin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Judge Cartledge scores this contest 48-47, Haque. Judge Latherby scores this contest 48-46, Scott. And Judge Ransom scores this contest 48-47 in favor of your winner by way of split decision. And still, the